Hello, this is Kelly with Complete Payroll. Today I'd like to take a few moments of your time to show you around our Evolution self-serve portal. With this portal, you'll be able to access your pay stubs and payroll information anywhere on the web. Now, if you go into any browser, you can type in www.completepayroll.com. Once you hit enter, you're going to be brought to our website, and you're going to have some options near the top, clicking on Employee Login. When you come to the employee login screen, you're going to scroll down just a bit among our options, and you're going to find the Evolution Evo Self-Serve option. Now, while I'm here, I do want to point out for you that we do have several PDF options of instructions for this software as well. So if you'd like to, you can download one of those options at any time. Now, to get into the actual Evo Self-Serve software, I'm going to click on the Open button. It's going to take me to the website to log in. Now, since this is the actual login website, you might want to take a minute the first time you're there to save that as a favorite in your browser so that you can quickly and easily return there anytime you want to look at your self-serve portal. Now, you may have been given a username and password by your employer in order to log in, but more likely you will have a pay stub from Complete Payroll. And with that pay stub, you can click on New User Registration and fill out this form to set up your own username and password. So you can select a login name and enter your password and, of course, confirm it as well. Then from your pay stub, you're going to enter your company code number, your social security number, the check number for that particular check, as well as the current total earnings from that particular check. Now, once you enter that information and click Register Me, it will create that username and password. If it's a duplicate, it might give you a warning and you'll have to choose a different login name. Once you have a successful login name and password, it will bring you to a screen prompting you to enter some security questions and answers so that if in the future you forget your password, you can get back into the system using this Forgot Password option. Now, I'm going to go back to the secure user login. Once you have your username and password, whether it's been given to you by your employer or you've set it up for yourself, you can come to this screen and type that in. And the password as well, as you can see, does not show. It just gives you a bunch of dots, so it's very secure. When you click sign in, it's going to actually take you into the system and the access that you have available to you. Now, once you're in the system, you'll be on a dashboard. You can quickly and easily move in among these tiles. You can use your menu button to actually move among them from any screen. What we're looking at here in the Your Info area is basic information that's entered about you in the software, your payroll software, having your name, address, phone number, employee number, hire date with your employer. In the second tile here, the pay area, it is going to show you the check dates of your 3 most recent pay stubs. You can actually click the little button below gross and it will show you the gross amount from that particular pay stub. But of course, if you want to see the details, you can click on the hyperlink for the check date and it will open a preview of your pay stub. Now from here, you can use the icon for save or the print icon for printing. So you can produce this pay stub in whatever format you'd like. When you're looking at this pay stub, of course, your company number that you've pulled from your pay stub to get into the system is right here at the top, along with your social security number and your employee number. Your total earnings will be here in the current column for total earnings. Those are the pieces of information you'll need to register and get a username and password into the system. It will list all of your earnings by earning code. It will also show their rate and hours and current dollar amounts. There will be also the year-to-date category that will show your earnings year-to-date. In the second section, we do have our deductions broken down very similarly. It will show you each of the various different taxes and deductions with a current amount and a year-to-date amount paid in. Now, the check amount is going to show the actual amount the check was made out to. Don't be surprised if you see zeros there if you have direct deposit. If you do have a direct deposit into a checking or a savings account, it will be listed among the deductions as net checking or net savings, and you'll see the dollar amount that was deposited into your account listed there with a 0 for the check amount. Now, once you're done looking at your pay stub, you can just go to the little X and click it and close that right out. And of course, as I said, you have access to your 3 most recent pay stubs. Now, if you want to go further back in time, let's say a few months from now you come in and you want to come back and look at something current, you can click the little ellipsis or three dots, and it will open this area for you where you can go into any year that we've produced pay stubs for you. And when you go into that year, it will list all of the pay stubs from that year. If you go into previous years, you can see that the W-2 from that year is also available. And as a matter of fact, if we are processing your ACA or Affordable Care Act information for your employer, you will also be able to pick up a copy of your 1095-C, that being the employee copy of the healthcare information you may want to keep on hand with your tax filing. Now I can simply click on the home button to take me back to my main dashboard and move along. In the resources area, your employer may have chosen to set up various different website links for you, things that might be fast and easy for you to get to from this area. That's up to your employer whether they want to use that area or not. As is the messages area. If your HR department has a message that they want to share with your entire company, they can type it here. So if you do see messages in this area, you'll certainly want to pay attention to them and respond if there's anything that it's asking you to do. Now, a few last little pieces here up in the top toolbar. This contact information is actually going to give you the contact information for the HR person responsible for payroll in your company so that you can quickly and easily know exactly who to talk to and how to get a hold of them if you have any questions. And your settings is where you would go to change your password if you want to do so, or those security questions I mentioned earlier, you can update there as well. And of course, every time you make a change, you are going to use either the save icon, or if you don't want to make the change that you've made, you can use the trash can to cancel your change. The only button left here to look at is the exit button, and of course when you're done with the system and you want to leave, you can just click that exit button and it will take you right back to that login page. Now, if you have any questions about using your employee self-serve portal, you can certainly speak to your HR representative at your company. And if they have questions, they're more than welcome to reach out to their customer service representative here at Complete Payroll. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes with me today. Have a great day.